for life.
Is the Carnival Cruise Effect ever going to reach the shores of Thailand?
Yeah, you better twerk, bitch! You better twerk!
Is Ratchet behavior accepted around the world like MasterCard?
Yeah, you call the goddamn security, get me out this bitch!
Join us this Saturday night as we talk about the Carnival Cruise Effect and how that behavior affects us overseas. This Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, and 10% Eastern. Let's talk about it.
You gotta put a little more dip in it, bitch!
Black people on social media are calling for a full-on boycott of Carnival Cruise over their new policies they just implemented.
Carnival Cruise Line is really cracking down on their sailors, so these are some new rules that they just started implementing. First off is the teen curfew. Now, guests under the age of 18 must follow a 1 a.m. curfew in public areas unless they're with an adult that's 21 years of age or older. Another rule is their age policy. Now, if you're a solo cruiser, you must be 21 years of age or older, or you must sail with someone that's over the age of 25, and those that are between the ages of 18 and 20 must be booked with a guardian. Now, Carnival has also banned the foldable fans. You can bring your battery-powered fans, but there's no more rhythm fans that on the dance floor. Now, they also have a pool rule as well, so if you leave your chair for over 40 minutes unattended, the crew has the right to clear all of your items. They also have some behavior consequences as well. Now, if you disrupt guests, you can be removed from the cruise ship with no refund and fined up to $500.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have another one, another fight on the Carnival Cruise Line, but this time, oh baby, let's talk about it. Now, I came across this information and it states that, I don't know if they're all family, but not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not even 10, but 18 to 19 people I counted got kicked off of the Carnival cruise ship for fighting. Now, let me tell you this. They were in the Bahamas. They left them at the Bimini, Bahamas port. Yes. Okay, now that is crazy. Okay, that means the cruise was so fed up of your BS that you have to go like right now. Get your ish and get off. Listen, when I seen the video, these people were on the dock with all of their belongings, luggage, everything, right? They look like they were kind of, standing around trying to figure it out. And then like security came in some vehicles and, was kind of, getting them to get off of the dock. Like it's time to go. But in my other video, we did not discuss when the cruise line kick you off at a port. Let's talk about it, right? Because if you get on Carnival cruise ship with your birth certificate and then you get kicked off at a port where a passport is required, it gets a little complicated. It's going to get a little complicated.
Now, I've also been hearing that Carnival has banned playing hip-hop music as well. But
I actually tapped in to find out if they banned hip-hop music because that would essentially change a lot of things in regards to this situation. I was told by a Carnival rep that that's not true. They actually only banned Bluetooth speakers playing music on the nightclub floor and the dance floor. So if you bring your own hip hop music through these loud Bluetooth speakers, is not allowed anymore. Carnival Cruise has always been a staple in our culture for a while now. They've always been pretty accepting of black folks due to how many black folks go to Carnival Cruise every year. So to say that they're now racist for enacting new policies, I think that's a stretch. What I do think is, over the last couple of years, due to social media and clips going viral, the Carnival Cruise brand has been taking a fall, right? It has been kind of looking like it's pretty janky, right? The clips is going viral of people fighting, people being tipsy, people passing out on the floor. Like, it just looks a mess. And Carnival Cruise is trying to protect their brand, so they're enacting new policies. Now, what I would say is racist, because it's not Carnival, is the policies is targeting a specific niche of people, which is ratchet people. Now, what I do think is racist, though, is policies targeting ratchet people are automatically being attributed to black people. Why do y'all associate black folks with us being ratchet, bro? Like, I don't understand. Yo, there's black folks who are civilized if y'all don't know yet.
Carnival, count your days. So not y'all gonna come around with all these anti-black policies. It's this for me. Carnival Cruise just came and said, no hip-hop music and no the wobble. We can't wobble no more. Then it's y'all weird black people coming on this app making videos saying, oh, we stand with Carnival, oh, y'all ghetto people, blah, blah, blah. And then saying about, oh, children, these women with all these children coming. What is y'all even talking about? It's y'all always trying to act like y'all superior than other black people. Y'all not. Y'all aren't. I'm forever gonna be mad at y'all for my Carnival Cruise experience. Carnival Cruise is like a type of cruise where you can relax, vibe, chill out, and really be with like your family, your people type shit. Like you might have like you a little cruise babe, little cruise crush or whatever. Like, man, all that shit over with now. Now if you're gonna sell 18 through 20, you gotta have a guardian on that. And they got curfews on that now. Do y'all not understand that the 18 to 20 year olds make Carnival Cruise lit? That's who's throwing ass. That's who's getting drunk and dancing and y'all not making any sense. Are the 40-year-olds making it lit? No. So Carnival just tanked their stocks for real, bro.
You essentially just made the case for why Carnival is 100% correct. First off, the fear-mongering, they didn't ban hip-hop music or the wobble. Those are lies. But you are correct in terms of the curfew. They did enact the curfew for 18 to 20-year-olds, and that seems to be what you have the most issue with. And you said, without the 18 to 20-year-olds after 1 a.m., who's gonna make Carnival lit? The 18 to 20-year-olds are the ones that's throwing butt. But you also said something, man, that truly makes the case for why Carnival is 100% correct. You says the 18 to 20-year-olds are the main ones getting drunk and dancing. Do you understand the liabilities? Do you understand the jeopardy you put Carnival as a business in? I'm sorry these folks assume y'all weren't raised by wild hyenas, bro. But getting mad at a Carnival cruise for not allowing 18 to 20-year-olds to drink and stay up past 1 a.m., I'm sorry, bro.
All right, Carnival Cruises has recently put out new restriction policies that customers are required to follow while sailing with their cruise line. But the issue is that the restrictions seem to only target one group of people, and that's black folks, black people.
Checking your luggage to see if your liquor made it through cruise security. Now you done told everybody, first of all, you done told everybody, hey, this is where you hide, this is how you hide your liquor to get it on the ship. But you also told the ship, hey, this is what people gonna be hiding and stuff. Look for it right here. Why would you even upload this? Why would you even upload this to the internet? Why?
Bitch, what is going on? Yeah, you better twerk, bitch! You better twerk! Bitch, I should not be hyping them up like that. What's going on? Bitch, they about to put us out. Throw it, yeah, throw it. You gotta put a little more dip in it, bitch. And they being so fucking loud, like, ooh, child, I ghetto, like, Carnival Cruise so fucking ghetto, and I love it, like.
It's the Travel OG, and welcome back to another eye-opening episode of Zoom to Thailand Live. What's the topic? Y'all know what it is. It's the Carnival Effect. You've seen it. Viral fights breaking out on cruise ships, passengers wilding out on Spirit Airlines, chaos on Frontier Airlines, like it's World Star in the sky and seas. But what happens when that energy, that chaos, that entitlement heads in this direction? What happens when people start bringing that behavior to countries like Thailand, Philippines, peaceful and respectful culture, where folks actually greet each other with a bow? There's already a few low vibrationals that's been hitting the shores of Thailand, but there's a wave of ratchetness spreading like COVID, and it must be stopped at all costs. Now let's be real. We left the Matrix to get away from this stress, the struggle, the system, and yes, bonnets and ratchet behavior. But now it's following us. These aren't isolated incidents. This is a pattern, a trend, a game to some of them, and it's dangerous. So tonight we ask the hard question. Is ratchet behavior coming to Thailand? Will it end up like the DR? Tonight we gonna break it all the way down. We gonna talk about the ratchetness and what can be done about it. It's already made its way through the DR, like I said earlier. We've seen it at airports on a regular basis. Now it's become a regular occurrence on Carnival cruise ships. I've been on about 7 or 8 cruises in my life. I've been to Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cozumel, the Bahamas, And I've never seen anything like this, you guys. Going on a cruise was some fly-ish when I used to do it. All the food you could eat, wonderful staff that wait on you hand and foot, dressing up at night to go on a nice dinner cruise, get off the ship and visit your predestined country, do the foreigner thing, and then get back on the ship. Keep it pushing. Non-stop events. This is part of the model I use for ZoomFest. Charge people a fair price, always give them something to do, and give them the best service and an experience they will enjoy over and over again. But I know where Carnival messed up. I'll get to that in a minute. We have a lot of ground to cover tonight. But first, let's get to this eyewitness who watched a Ratchet situation happen firsthand and lived to tell about it.
Yes, a fight did break out. I know y'all wanted to know that. A fight did break out. And there was a lot of ratchetness on the ship. So let me start with the ratchetness first. We were at a late night karaoke event, having ourselves a good time. All of a sudden, there was 5 girls that decided they wanted all eyes on me. So they started just dancing, ratchetness, and they were pulling people up to come dance with them that they didn't even know. They pulled up some white woman's husband and started dancing with him. I guess she felt too scared, to say, hey, that's my husband, hands off. But the girl danced with her. Then she just ran around the room pulling up other people. But what she really did was uncalled for is when she pulled up a group of young white boys. And if I had to guess their ages, they were about, 12, 13, 14, cute little braces, little pimples, they was just enjoying karaoke like everybody else, just dancing. But these girls, they looked like they were about 21 and up. They knew what they were doing. They pulled the white boys up on the floor in front of everybody, turned their big gigantic behinds around and started twerking with them, all in their private areas, just backing it up on them. These kids, they didn't know what to do. I mean, they're just standing there like, they didn't know what to do. And these girls, they just popping it, just all in their private areas, just dancing. All of a sudden, while they was dancing, this older black gentleman comes up. He had to be about maybe in his 70s, mid-70s. He gets up. He gets between these black girls and the little young white boys. And he started acting silly too. He was like, he did all this first. And then he said, hey, ho. And then the little boy said, hey, ho. I mean, they was trying. So these girls stopped dead in their tracks, put their hands on their hip like, who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing stealing our thunder? We are the center of attraction right now. They did just like this, the whole hips, everything, and looked at him. Like, how dare you? Next day comes. I'm eating breakfast, and all of a sudden, I see that guy. I see the black man, and I said, hey, you're the guy from last night, because he was really, really funny, right? He says, yeah. I said, wow, you had the crowd just laughing at it. He said, but you know why I did that? I said, why? He said, I did it to save those little white boys. I said, man, kudos to you, because I understood what he was saying. He's black. Those girls were black. Those were 5 little white boys. And they had the roles been reversed, had been 5 little young black girls and 5 older white men. Oh, y'all know. All hell would have broke loose. We're going to move on to the fight. I'm sitting there trying to enjoy my little food and eating. All of a sudden, pow! I turn around and I look. A girl has a baby on her hip and fighting with the other arm. I said, look at this mess. Look at I'm food flying everywhere, plates on the floor, and me. Yes, y'all see, I'm black. I said, security! The girls are fighting, plates going, and I'm yelling. I said, can't take y'all nowhere. You don't know how to act like a bunch of animals in a zoo. I said, this makes absolutely no sense. And this one black boy said, you right, ma'am. You right. It's right what they're saying about us, guys. We got to do better. Just because the cruise is an inexpensive one, don't mean that you got to act like an animal. Please, leave your ratchetness at home. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple, I don't care. Leave your ratchetness at home because y'all are really ruining Carnival's name. You're ruining, people think it's all black people and it's not. You just making it bad for everybody. Chairs flying everywhere and you probably can't even afford the window that you break throwing the chairs. That's these people's property. So stop it. We had ourselves a good time. I had myself a good time. And yes, I will still go back on another Carnival cruise. But yes, a fight did break out. I know y'all wanted to know that.
Like I said earlier, these aren't isolated incidents anymore. This is a pattern, a trend, a game to some of these people. This is why they changed the rules on Carnival Cruise Line. No fans, certain songs can't be played, certain types of music can't be played because they know that riles up the ratchet.
Carnival Cruise Line is really cracking down on their sailors, so these are some new rules that they just started implementing. First off is the teen curfew. Now, guests under the age of 18 must follow a 1 a.m. curfew in public areas unless they're with an adult that's 21 years of age or older. Another rule is their age policy. Now, if you're a solo cruiser, you must be 21 years of age or older, or you must sail with someone that's over the age of 25, and those that are between the ages of 18 and 20 must be booked with a guardian. Now, Carnival has also banned the foldable fans. You can bring your battery-powered fans, but there's no more where them fans at on the dance floor. Now, they also have a pool rule as well, so if you leave your chair for over 40 minutes unattended, the crew has the right to clear all of your items. They also have some behavior consequences as well. Now, if you disrupt guests, you can be removed from the cruise ship with no refund and fined up to $500.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have another one. Another fight on the Carnival Cruise Line. But this time, oh baby, let's talk about it. Now, I came across this information and it states that, I don't know if they're all family, but not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not even 10, but 18 to 19 people I counted got kicked off of the Carnival cruise ship for fighting. Now, let me tell you this. They were in the Bahamas. They left them at the Bimini, Bahamas port. Yes. Okay. Now, that is crazy. Okay. That means the cruise was so fed up of your BS that you have to go like right now. Get your ish and get off. Listen, when I seen the video, these people were on the dock with all of their belongings, luggage, everything, right? They look like they were kind of, standing around trying to figure it out. And then like security came in some vehicles and, was kind of, getting them to get off of the dock. Like it's time to go. But in my other video, we did not discuss when the cruise line kick you off at a port. Let's talk about it, right? Because if you get on Carnival cruise ship with your birth certificate and then you get kicked off at a port where a passport is required, it gets a little complicated. It's going to get a little complicated.
Now, Thailand is getting a little complicated. The Philippines is getting a little complicated. You see the pattern here? They're putting up the guardrails to filter out the low vibrationals or those who they deem could be considered a problem. They want all of your info now. Exactly where you stand, exactly how long you'll be staying, dipping into your personal information like bank accounts. This was considered unheard of before. Now, because of a few goofies, paradise is turning into something else. People are looking for alternative places to go. But here's the real. As soon as the low vibrational follow us there, they're going to screw that hospitality up and they'll put guardrails in place there also. Before you know it, your passport, your second chance of life, your privilege, the history in your passport is going to act like a credit card. They're going to know all of your history and all of the goofy antics, so a lot of these people are going to be weeded out anyway. But anyway, carry on.
I'm finna help y'all out. I'm going to say what y'all can't say for y'all because I love truth. I'm going to just tell the truth. Y'all did an amazing job changing your policy up. You had to. I'm going to be frank though. Black people ain't the problem. No. It ain't black folks. It's some good, fine black folks that love to show that they can do stuff the right way. That ain't y'all issue. Y'all issue is niggas. Niggas tear up everything they get their hands on. It's just the truth. Y'all went out y'all way. Y'all did not have to do it to lower y'all.
The first guy mentioned that too, but I want to explain for all of you who are not black. Yes, there is a difference between black people and niggas. Okay, they they are two different races. Okay, they might look the same. All right, they might, but they are two different races. Okay, they are not the same. Just to let y'all know that. But let's keep going.
For y'all prices to give people the experience of a lifetime. Half of these people would have never been able to go to the Caribbean islands, you know, the Virgin Islands, Jamaica, without y'all pretty much, you know, funding the expense to get them there and back. And they took advantage of it. This is just another way to show that this so-called black fatigue is not really black fatigue, it's fatigue, and you can't try to give somebody something that they just ain't accustomed to. They're gonna tear it up. They're gonna bring the hood to wherever they do because they feel like culture should be accepted everywhere. Well, culture is destructive, it's demonic, and a lot of people don't want to tell the truth about it, but I will. If you look at certain black communities, certain hoods, anytime a city or a state try to put something nice there, for some reason it don't last long. It don't take long for to get in it, tear it up, misuse it, trash it out, and make people regret that they ever even tried. Carnival Cruises, y'all just found out the hard way. But it's okay. If I was y'all, I'll hike them prices back up to about $2,000 a person. That way you can save your reviews. To think people is sneaking liquor and water bottles on a cruise. They bringing Bluetooth speakers so they can listen to Sexy Red, Coochie Coochie. You know, Boosie set it off. This ain't good music that's you gonna have a good time with. This music gonna turn you up to where you wanna do something extra. And if you got liquor in your system already, this is a mixture for disaster. And the Carnival Cruise reviews show that this is something that bit them in the butt. It bit them in the butt. They were trying to give people an experience, and the experience that they got was something that was detrimental to their company. Leave it to them. Offended by everything and ashamed of nothing.
Offended by everything, ashamed of nothing. All right, y'all, let's talk about it, man. I'm going to read y'all super chats. I'm going to read y'all comments, and we're going to get to it. If y'all have any experiences, if y'all have seen any of this firsthand, I want to hear from y'all also. And then at the end, I'm going to bring some people up and let y'all talk, man. Let's get to it, man. You dig? Man, that's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm reading the comments. Shout out to Biscuit Brisket, my guy. Shout out to Time to Retire. Biscuit Brisket and Time to Retire, big fight fans. There's a fight going on. I don't want to know who won, so y'all don't put it in the comment, or else I'm going to block you. So don't tell me who won. But this is a serious issue, you guys. Like this, like it's funny, but it's sad funny. It's like disgusting funny. It's like you just never thought like at our age, like we would have never thought society would like get to like where it's at, man. It's just there's no off ramp, there's no off switch. It's just everything is on demon mode, man. Demon time, dude. It's really like it's hard to understand, man. You know, when you grow up, like, because everybody's from the hood in some way, shape, or form, and we know how people act in the hood. You know what I mean? And we're used to that in the hood. But what people do, they get a good job, they play sports, they're in entertainment, they find a way to work themselves out of it. And then they get out of it, and then the hood follows them. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so cold. It's like COVID. It just keeps chasing you around. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying I'm trying to get on a boat and take a cruise and just get away from America and all the problems and just see some water. Because if you guys don't know, water is the most therapeutic thing you can have as a human being besides air, obviously. They go to Tai Noodle back there. What's up, Tai Noodle? What's happening? Hey. Somebody wrote me last week, wrote an email saying, man, what happened to L? L, you know what happened when you left? When you went to Gontel? They thought you was gone. They thought the noodle was out of here with your big old leg. They thought you was gone. So somebody wrote me, they had a problem, boy. I'll tell you one thing. I met some brothers yesterday, man. Shout out to them, man. And you know, I keep it a buck, man. When I meet people, man, when it's good energy and good people, man, we just vibe out. So he was like, yeah, man, it's my first time here, and I came out here because of you, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, that makes me feel so good, bro, when the good people come out here because of me. Because a lot of the OGs, my OGs who are older than me, who showed me the ropes before there was a Zoom to Thailand, before there was anything about a channel, I was just a brother out here trying to figure it out. It was COVID. We didn't know what life was going to happen. We didn't know. And, you know, these brothers, shout out to James, JJ, Daryl, you know, these people put their arms around me and showed me the way. They the ones that introduced me to Sunni. Like, they the ones that put me on. So it's like, you know, now they tell me, like, you know, the younger cats don't even say hi. They just mean mug you, man. It's like that element. We trying to get it come all the way 24 hours to run right into some of the same stuff you're trying to get away from, man. It's like COVID, man. They'll just chase you around, man. But you know, that's why Thailand is fighting back. You know what I mean? Because the whole world is seeing how this ratchet stuff is going, and the whole world saw what happened in the Philippines, and the whole world is saying, "Hold it." And just so we're clear for y'all that want to cry victim, I'm not saying everybody that's doing it is black. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we the best at it. We the best at being the best, and we the best at being the worst. We the best at whatever we do. So that right there is something else. And you guys got to ask me in the chat, what is more dangerous? And this is a real question. I'm not being funny. What do you guys think is more dangerous? A group of drunk white people fighting or a group of drunk black people fighting? Honest question. I just want to know what y'all think, man. I know what I think. I know what I know. I know how I grew up. I know what it can turn into and how far it can go. And then once it's go, there's no coming back. Once it's on, there's no real coming back. You can peace treaty for a couple months or whatever, but shout out to one of my subscribers, man. He said something that was so prolific, man. He said, you know, black people can't be together. And, you know, it's sad, but there's some truth to that, man. It's like anytime too many of us are in one place, man, it's always goes left. Like, it always goes left. So that's the thing that we talking about. So when you're looking at cruise, you're looking at Carnival, you're looking at Spirit, you're looking at Frontier, you're looking at all these places, you know, the example gets set over and over and over again, man. So, you know, let's look at Thailand. So, you know, this used to be one of the easiest countries to get into, man. You could basically just walk in, say hello, get stabbed, and you in paradise, man. And ninjas have found a way. They found a way to mess that up. How do you mess up paradise, man? How do you mess up paradise? Ninjas. And remember, like, you guys got to understand, like, there's something that Chris Rock said, and I have that too. There's something that Chris Rock said, you know, there's two types of black people, man. You know what I mean? And it's true. You know what I mean? There's black people and there's ninjas or roaches or hyenas or whatever you want to call them. It's like an offshoot. If you're looking at two black people, you don't know until you hear the way they talk or the behavior or all of that stuff. Then you know, okay, that's a black person, that's a ninja. So, but a lot of people that aren't black, they can't tell the difference. Just like a lot of people that aren't black can't tell the difference between Africans and African Americans or black people. I don't really say African American, I say black people. Black people, we know. Like, we can look at an Ethiopian and know. You know what I mean? I think I've said this before. You know, Ethiopians, yeah, they're brown, but they got a different hue of brown. You know what I mean? Their nose are pointy, their hair's a different texture. We can look right away and tell the Ethiopian. You know what I mean? Nigerians, we can tell by the way they dress or by the way they just the way their posture. It's just there's little clues where you know what it is. But there's a big ass difference between, you know, black people and ninjas. So anyway, so back to what I was saying, man. Thailand used to be easy to get into, and now they implemented the electronic travel visas. You know, they checking everything. Like I said, they're checking your bank account. Like, think about that. How and it's not for black. This is for everybody. So they're not just checking black people's bank accounts. They're checking everybody's bank accounts. So it's like, man, when you think about it, it's like they got to see your bank account now. Now imagine going anywhere in America to go somewhere, or Disneyland or Disney World, imagine any kind of formal place where it's a vacation place, and they ask to see your bank account. You would be insulted. But guess what? That's what they got to do. Because the trick is, man, I tell you guys all the time, man. Why do you think that all these hardcore rappers, all these people that's so tough, they all move away? They all move away. In LA, they move to Calabasas. Calabasas is about an hour away from LA. They get as far away as possible. But the problem is when they leave, they bring the element with them. They don't just leave and assimilate themselves. They leave and bring the element. So they leave to get away from the element and then bring the element. And that's kind of like what happens in the travel space. It's like, you know, people who, like the dude Vitali, somebody was asking about that. That dude Vitali in the Philippines who's doing serious prison time right now and messed up the game for everybody. Like for Zoom Fest, our first leg is in the Philippines, but I ain't going to be able to be doing all the filming like I used to do. You know what I mean? It's like it's a new law now because of that clown. So, you know, it's like I miss COVID, man. I can't lie, man. I miss COVID. I had this whole place to myself practically, man. And now all of this goofy stuff is coming in, but it's just crazy, man. Oh, and let me tell you guys too. I got some super chats. See, I know the game now to twist the algorithm. You know what I mean? I'll wait. You know, like we're about 30 minutes in now. I can do my super, but I have a Cassie super chat. That's gonna be special. That's gonna be $50. Oh, somebody sent the $50. I was trying to. All right, somebody already gonna get the Cassie super chat. Let me see. Now, full disclosure. I don't think this is actually Cassie. I just call it the Cassie super chat because she looks like Cassie. She's bad. She's a banger. So the Cassie super chat is gonna be coming. I was gonna say for the first 50 out of 100, but C. McLeese, I see you. C. McLeese is gonna get the Cassie super chat. But first, let's get to my man, Mr. E1976, who is always the first to step in. Him and Leslie, you know he has his own. Because he's always the first to step in the room. Where you at, Mr. E1976? I'm gonna throw you off one time, Mr. E1976. I'm gonna give you a different one at some point. But look, for right now, Mr. E1976 stepping in.
Pretty baby. What's that? All right, listen.
Every single week I do a live stream. Before the live stream even starts, I was literally working on this stream last night. For me, I guess it was daytime for y'all. I see Mr. E1976 pop up with his thing. Here's to the tip jar. Thanks for you and for everything you do, Richie Mac. Please stay pressing forward. It's the attaboys that keep me going, man. Shout out to Mr. E1976 and the godfather of the Zoom tribe. L, come say hi to Leslie. You know she cooking for me, y'all.
Hello.
Leslie.
How are you?
Shy. What you cooking today with your big old leg?
Gapao. For
Gapao?
you, not chicken.
Chicken gapao? Oh, okay. And you eating pork, LB, boy. Them ties of Southeast Asia, nigga, they tear that pork up. I don't care if you in China, Japan. Oh, don't fall down though, because if you do, everybody gonna see you. Everybody. What was I saying? I thought Elle was gonna fall down with her big old legs, but I don't know what I was gonna say. Shout out to Leslie Lynch, the godfather of the Zoom tribe. Appreciate you always, Leslie. Always. Ron Saluki dropping a little in the tip jar. Shout out to Ron Saluki, man. You guys, it's like my day ones, the Fdays, the Ron Salukis, I don't want to say names and miss people, but you know, the Leslie and E1976, man. It's just like, and then the people that come in on the cash apps. Appreciate the cash apps, you guys. That really helps out. I promise you, man. When I get my cash apps, the first thing I do is take L to dinner with it, man. Shout out to Michael Slaughter, always dropping a $5 holla. I appreciate it. He dropped a $10 holla. Thank you so much, man. Let me give something to Michael Slaughter. But we're gonna get to the Cassie super chat, and we're gonna get back to cooking. But now that we 30 minutes in, we can have a little fun now. What I'm gonna give Ron Saluki? My guy that comes here every week. All right, I'm gonna get Ron. This is my favorite Asian, man. I don't know what it is, but I just like her.
I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I make up my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cover jokers, that shit is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm the nigga. Look in the mirror like, damn it, I'm fitted. Looking outside like the world is all mine. Look in the mirror like, nigga, go get it. I gotta get to the casinos. I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these hoes. They feeling, they feeling it dragged down.
Hey, man, shout out to Ron Saluki and Fday, Sanko, my YouTube lawyer. You know, even the Travel OG needs a lawyer, and I got a good lawyer. And by the way, man, my other lawyer is Siam Legal, man. That's a good lawyer. If you ever have any, because you know I got some goofy stuff going on. If you ever have some goofy stuff, man, Siam Legal is a great law firm. They're fair, they're nice, they're cool, and man, my lawyer. It's not, put it like this. She's easy on the eyes, bro. I'll tell you that. I gotta keep it respectful. That's my lawyer. You dig? But Fday is also my lawyer. And what does he say? Ratchet behavior has always been in Thailand. Really? I've never seen it. Right now, it's becoming more visible and bringing heat to those of us who just want to travel and chill, painted with the same broad brush. Yeah, but this is how racism starts. I tell people this all the time because I promise you, Thais don't have a lick of racism in them from what I've seen and being here almost 6 years. You have to do something to them to make them act a different type of way. Now, if they thinking in their head, I don't know. I can't say what they thinking. But, you know, and a lot of times, you know, Thai women prefer foreigners. Not all, but a lot of times they prefer foreigners. El, can you come say hi to Fday? Because I know he wants the big old leg. He don't want to hear you say, save yourself back, man. Tell him to save yourself.
Save yourself back, man.
Hey, you understand me? Cop coon cop. All right, baby. Appreciate you. L is part of my super chat. Man, did y'all see last week, man, this couple, we going to lunch or early dinner after this stream, man. I gotta do a consultation, and then I'm gonna try to take me a nap. You see these big old eyes, man. I need some rest. But she came and was popping it last week. Did y'all see that? So that's another thing too. So what I do, because the what's names go long. So what I do is I try to you know, the end is where we kind of get wild. You know what I mean? So, you know, so what I'll do is we'll have fun during the stream, and then I'll cut it off because I know, you know, the YouTube guys is not gonna like it, and they're gonna hit me with that yellow check mark. You dig? So but we have some fun, man. Y'all to stay to the end. Y'all do get rewarded because it doesn't stay up. You know what I mean? So you guys got to get it when you can get it. You dig? I'm gonna get to see McLeese in a minute with the $50 holla. I'm gonna get to his because he's getting the special super chat. What does Ryan Ross say? Question for L. Ryan Ross got a question for you, baby. Come here. If a Thai woman you're in a relationship with asks for a certain amount of money, is it inconsiderate to ask what the money is for? Oh, you know, that's a good question. I was hearing like BMT. Shout out to BMT. I did an interview with him, my guy. Noodle. Wow. So people, is it when you marry a Thai woman, do you have to give money to the family? See, so it's true. It's part of the respecting. Now, do you know why you have to give money to the family? Can you explain that? Why?
Married, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know จะชิลอะค่ะ
You can't explain it?
ใช่ I don't know that
I think I know. It's almost the same in America, man. It's almost like when you get married in America, the husband is supposed to take care of the wife. So usually the parents of the wife pay for the wedding. That's how it used to be, but now it's switched up because weddings are becoming way more expensive. But it's like a tradition thing. But I guess in my mind, what I'm thinking is like we raised a good woman for you to have as a wife that's going to take care of you. You know what I mean? And that person who is taking care of you is no longer going to be here to take care of us because they don't have retirement and all that 401ks. Thank you, baby. They don't have retirements and 401ks, so that's their thing. That's their tribute. Same thing in Africa. In Africa, you got to give up some cows. You got to give up some goat. Like you got to give up something in order to marry someone's daughter. It makes sense. You know what I mean? But of course, in our Matrix mind, and the Matrix mindset is like, oh, that's tricking. But that's why y'all get what y'all deserve, and man, y'all be unhappy. The only difference is here you give it up front. At home, you give half of it, everything you got. Shout out to one of my guys. I'm not gonna say his name, but his wife is going in and suing him for more alimony. Like they already set it up. The divorce was he don't make no more money than he used to. None of that. They did the divorce, clear and final, but because her rent went up. She trying to go back in and get some more dollars out of it, man. It's crazy. See, they don't do that in Thailand. But you guys gotta remember, man, the two biggest gifts you could have. One is giving. It's the greatest gift you can have. And two is forgiving. To be able to forgive, that's the greatest power you could have. And I'm still working on that forgiving part because there's some people I just can't forgive. But giving, man, I got that part down. So yes, I hope that answered your question. Same old soup. Oh, we're gonna get it too. Okay, we got to get to this what's name super chat. Frank Harris, baby, he said no comment, no question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. You got to come tell him, baby.
อะไรนะ No question, no comment, just a pure love at the game.
Hey, you sound like Gail tonight.
Long time not say I'll forget.
Yeah, you got it down, baby. Shout out to Frank Harris. All right, man, we're gonna get to this Cassie super chat I got. You tell me if y'all like it. What does C. McCleese say? $50 holler. Hey, Richie Mac, I've been back and forth between Bangkok and New York City for the past few years while working on my MFA online. I would tell anybody that's studying online in Thailand is more relaxing than the chaos doing it in the U.S., avoiding ratchet behavior. I got a guy, I can't, I don't say names, that did a consultation with me, right? He's doing exactly what I'm telling him, and it's blowing his mind. So he started in the Philippines, like I tell people. Philippines blew his mind. He's like, and he actually extended his stay in the Philippines. I'm like, dude, you ain't got to Thailand yet. So he extended his stay because he could not believe, because what I tell you guys in the consultations and what you guys are going to see, you ain't going to believe it, man. It's not going to believe it. But that goes back to the ratchet stuff. The ratchet people are threatening to ruin this whole thing because, number one, it's going to cause the government to crack down, just like they're regulating the cabbage. You know what I mean? There's serious regulations on the cabbage. Like Chocolate Man might have been right. I don't know if they're going to do away all the way with it, but they're just going to regulate it heavy. You know what I mean? And if you're out of pocket, then they can take you to jail and get rid of you. See, that's the way they do it. They just weed out the goofies. You know what I mean? If you don't follow the rules, they just read you out. And there's nothing you can read. You can't say racism. You broke the rules. So that's how that goes, man. So, Seaman Cheese, let me know what y'all think, man, because when I seen this, I know Leslie probably already seen it. Leslie probably done already met the girl and all that, man. Leslie's gone. But without further ado, let me give you guys my Cassie super chat. You did. Shout out to Steve McCleese, the first one to ever get it in history. Here we go. The Cassie super chat. What do y'all think about that, man? I of course, you know, I had to put the remix on it, the Richie Mac edit, but it was like when I seen that, it just drew me in. I said, let me stop what I'm doing and get right to that. Sometimes I'll be working on something and then something will distract me. I get right to it, man. Let me see. Y'all put Cassie in the chat. If y'all liked it, if y'all didn't like it, say trash. I'm gonna see what y'all thinking about. I'm gonna get the same old soup in a minute. Same old soup. Is that the one you want? Because I don't mind seeing that all day today. The Lonesome Traveler say, what's the word, Richie? I'm here in the building. Shout out to the Lonesome Traveler. Where you at right now, man? Lonesome Traveler, what part of the world are you in, man? Because we know if you're in Thailand, you ain't lonesome, you dig? The only time you lonely in Thailand is if you choose to be lonely in Thailand. You understand me? Let me see what we got. Let me get back to see what y'all talking about. Let me catch up to y'all. But next, I'm gonna tell you guys. I mean, and people already know, but you know, we're gonna go over it again. You know, where Carnival messed up. And we pretty much know what it is, where Carnival messed up. But we don't talk about it though. Willie McDaniel in the building. Shout out to Willie McDaniel in the building. Jeremy broke bars. Now, Jeremy, though, but is this fair, though? Can we just blame it on single mothers? Because the father has something to do with creating the baby, too. Now, it goes both ways, though, man. I've seen Ratchet on both sides. I mean, it's generally, and it's our fault, too. We got to take the first responsibility as the man, because if you go in there, if you shooting up the club with no cover, and you shoot up the Ratchet, what you expect? They got women that do this for a living that literally like 8 different it's a white girl too. See, I don't hear that racist stuff. It was a white girl that had 8 different baby daddies, and she clowned the women with one baby daddy. She was like, let me see, I get $335 a month for each baby daddy. If I had one baby daddy, I would only get $335 a month. So who's really the dumb one? You know what I mean? So she's made a hustle out of it. But you know the orange man's gonna fix that. He's gonna change all that. They about to take away all them. See, that's another thing too. Once them benefits get taken away, we gonna see. We gonna see how women behave. They gonna have to have a come to Jesus moment. You know what I mean? At some point. But I can't blame it all on the woman. It's not all of their fault. You got some, but I can't blame. It's both of their fault. It's like women innately will choose the wrong dude and then put the right dude on child support. You know what I mean? Like they've seen how many You Are Not the Fathers have we seen? You know what I mean? I mean, I mean, if you're gonna respect the hustle, I mean that is a good hustle. If I want to get my black blown out by Leroy, but Alfred is the one who loves me and takes care of me and do anything for me. Leroy ain't about nothing. He just know how to blow my back out. I'm a hustle on him. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible, but it is what it is. What does Yvonne say? Tell her to say it. No. She don't know what Carnival is. That's another thing too, guys. When you come to places like Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia, Southeast Asia, even Japan, it's like, shout out to Ice Fit too, by the way. Ice Fit will probably be dropping in at some point. You don't want the ones that act black. You don't want the ones that's overly influenced by hip hop, because the culture comes with that. So you want somebody like Elle listen to hip hop once in a while, you know what I mean? And it's cool. But if she's listening to that every day, it will be a problem, because I know that the Matrix virus is setting up on her. It's the COVID 2.0. So Ryan, I'm gonna get back to that. Let me see what y'all said about the Cassie thing, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna see if y'all liked her, man, because I really liked her. I want to know what y'all said. Let me scroll down and come back. Let me see what he say. Mike said, "Hell yeah, Richie, them dogs." Oh, girl, T-Moo Cassie. See, McLean said it, and he gave a super chat. Okay, he said, "Who was that?" Yeah, man. What does he say? What time is it? That's a dope name. What time is it? That's Morris Day. Y'all don't know about that. Fire always content, man. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, so y'all digging the Cassie content, so I'm gonna bring her back. Cause same old soup just reheated, came back, said finally caught Big Bro live only because my power went out. You only caught me live because your power went out. Well, just for that, like Wap said, you are getting the Cassie super chat. Man, I like that. Same old soup. What you think, man? Is she worthy? Is she worthy? I think she's beautiful, man. But thank you so much for the support and for the love. I appreciate you so much for that $50 holla. I was gonna have a special guest come on this week, but I didn't talk to him confirmed. So we may or may not see a special guest that I talked to is supposed to be coming up. Shout out to the Lonesome Traveler. He says my hometown. Your hometown Chicago or our hometown Chicago? Come on, man. Get it right. Y'all know. I grew up in LA, but I was born in Chicago. My family there, man. You got to always represent the go. South side, you dig? South side of Chicago, South Central LA, man. Something about the South. My mama from the South. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi South, you dig? Shout out to Dave, all my people in the South. Shout out to my people on the East Coast, man. So you know what's funny, man? When okay, so let's get back on track. I'm gonna read this last super chat and then we'll get back on track. Then we'll get back because I made some more new super chats too, just to tell you guys thank you and I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna read this one more. Zookeeper with the $10 holler says ghetto and hood types have to upgrade their behavior to navigate safely in the world. Do you think that's possible though, Zookeeper? This is what I'm saying. Like what we're seeing on these cruise lines, what we're seeing on Spirit Airlines, do you really think there's redemption in them? Do you really think they can change their ways? Because when you act out so much, you're already banned. It's a wrap. You don't get another chance to act ratchet. So, how do you undo that? How do you put the toothpaste back in the tube, man? I don't know. But the thought is correct. Ghetto and hood types have to upgrade their behavior to navigate safety in the world. Yeah, hell isn't everywhere, but some people bring it everywhere they go. Ooh, bars. Zookeeper, that's bars. That's true. And just for that, Zookeeper, I'm gonna give you Bad Boys Go to Bangkok. This is a real quick one I made. This is the little Bad Boys Go to Bangkok.
No money, no honey. Good boy goes to heaven. Bad boy goes to Bangkok.
See, that's a copyrighted song, so I can't play the whole thing because they'll hit me. So I had to get up in there and get up out of there real quick, Zookeeper. But I got another super chat coming for you. But those are bars right there. Hell isn't everywhere, but some people bring it everywhere they go. Ooh, that's a bar. Matter of fact, let me get a screenshot of that because I might have to give you the publishing on that line right there. That's a cold line right there. Do y'all agree with Zookeeper, man? Do y'all think that people can be turned around? Like I think when you get to a certain stage, like you got to catch kids between 12 and 14 to give them a real chance when they're coming from the hood. Cause that's when I got scooped out. You get a real chance, man. Anybody that got kids in the hood, man, if you can get them between 12 and 14 to go somewhere, anywhere, just take them to a trip somewhere, not to be out of the country, but just somewhere where they see something other than they block. And they see something else, man. You try if you can only do it once a year, every summer, let them see something, man. I promise you, it's gonna open up their mind. They're gonna see something else out here, and they're gonna want more, and they're gonna do better. I'm a testament to that. It's really how it goes down, man. So, and the Godfather, the Zoo Tribe. Of course, I bet Leslie knows it. What does Leslie say? She's from New York. I've sent her many messages. I told you, man, me and Leslie could never be roommates, man. Leslie, every time I think, because Leslie will send me some cool ones, but I'll try to find one and be like, I got one. Leslie ain't seen her yet. And every time I do, what does Leslie say? She's from New York, and I've sent her many. See, Cassie ain't from New York, but she's in New York. But I think she got a boyfriend. You're Cassie only in the face, look alike. Leslie, she bad, man. Something about her is alluring to me. You know what I mean? It's like just like when I met Elle, it's like I seen you got a million Thai women, but something about the way Elle looked, her face, like her structure, like the big old leg, like all of that. It's just something will just make me go. Shout out to Big Boss, and stop. And she's one of them. So this is why we cannot be roommates, brother. All right, last one I'm gonna read. We're gonna begin with cooking. Club Studio was in the chat cooking too, by the way. Club Studio said, "Dear Carnival, a dress code and classical music are key types to those people." You know what's funny? That's where we're heading into next. We're heading to the part about pricing, and then we're gonna get into music. Well, since he brought it up, let's bring the music up first. So you guys, they're calling it racist because they don't play certain type of music. Do you guys understand, dude? I'm a club promoter, man, in LA for 10 years, bro. This is not like some new stuff. The music dictates your crowd. So when I had a club in the hood, I could play whatever I want. But if I had a club, if you guys ever watch TMZ, man, there's a spot called Boa. It's a steakhouse. You see every Tyler Perry, Puffy, every famous person you see getting out of a car going into a restaurant. That's 9 times out of 10. That's Boa. It's on Sunset Boulevard. I had a club directly across the street called Bar One. It was literally actually there's a shot with Puffy going into the club. This is after my club days, of course. But the music dictates what you play. So if I play Ratchet music, who do you think's gonna come on the cruise and go, yeah, it was turned up, man? We only had to pay $150 for 3 nights. All you could drink alcohol. The music was lit. We was twerking. Then all the other registers go bing, 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 bing. They start stringing up. They can figure out $150 for 3 nights. All the liquor you can get, and here's the coldest part too. That's where Carnival messed up with the price. We're gonna get into that. But let me explain something to you guys. Carnival Cruise Line, I love what they did in terms of changing, but I also love what they did by making it affordable for people. They made it to where the average, because usually people with money are well-to-do or can afford it, they save up their $3,000 or whatever it's going to be, because Carnival does it as you don't get like a per-person room. It's double occupancy for everything. Or even if you buy yourself, you got to pay for double occupancy. So they made it affordable, and they tried to make where everybody could go. But here's what happens, man. Poor people, when you try to help them and give them a break on a price or give them more than what they deserve, they will punish you for it. They will punish you for it. And this is a classic example. Carnival Cruise Line has been doing the lit thing for a couple years, but now it's gotten out of hand. So what do they do? Okay, well, the first thing we got to do, because they're going to scream racism, so we're gonna make a curfew, because can't nobody say race, because every race got to be in at a certain time. Every age, if you're under 18, you got to have a guardian. They made it like that to keep that, because they knew people was going to do that. But guess what? Once you talk about the music, and now you start taking away the music, now you're racist. Now you're being racist, because they don't understand it's the music that draws. You know how to say music tames the savage beast? Like Club Studio said, I'm not saying they should, but I'm saying you play classical music on a cruise line, black people are going to be tired and go to sleep. Oh, and they took away the boxes too, the boom boxes and the music and all of that, because you're disturbing people. Because what you're doing, low vibrational people, you're chasing away the people that spend money. They'll rather spend more money on a better, more expensive cruise line to get away from that ratchetness. And that's what they understand. So the people, the ratchet people are going, well, I'm banning Carnival Cruise Lines. Y'all just lost me, because if I can't turn up and be ratchet, I ain't coming on your cruise line. And they're like, exactly. That's exactly what they're trying to do without saying it. So, so the price points is crazy. You know what I mean? That's why Zoom Fest is at a certain price point. because I'm gonna weed out the people who can't afford it. And another thing too, the people who can't afford it, even if you give it to them, they'll find something to complain about. People will find they're never ever happy. There's nothing you can do, man. We're gonna give you free Wi-Fi. Well, the Wi-Fi don't work good. Or we're gonna give you an extra. It's always something. It's never enough. That's why when you set your price points, the only thing is when you set your price points, like I have for Zoom Fest or other people do, when you set your price points, you have to deliver. My people that are Zoom Fest are coming, we're almost filled up. Like my people, they spent a pretty penny, you know what I mean, to be able to have this experience. And but we're doing it right. Like we have Thai travel agents that'll be doing this. We have Thai tour guides in Thailand. We're doing everything the way it's supposed to be. L's running it. So people that won't have a reason to complain. I've done this 3 years in a row now. You know what I mean? I learn from my mistakes. Every year I make a new mistake, but I learn and I grow and I get better. So the first thing, Carnival, is your price point. I mean, everybody knows that. You give a 3-day cruise for $150 with all you can drink alcohol. Like, I just want to know what genius thought that was going to be a good idea. Like, who thought that was a good idea? But once again, Ratchet people will punish you for giving them a deal. You know what I mean? They're going to punish you. Because when you spend more money on something, you appreciate it. And that's the thing. When you ain't got to spend no money, you appreciate it. I may have saved up for 5 years to get my Mercedes, right? And I let my nephew drive it, gangbanger from South Central LA, who don't work, baby mamas and all of that. I give him my car. It's going to come back probably smelling like weed or cigarettes. You know what I mean? Might have a dent in it, you know what I mean? Because they don't have the concept of what it is to work for someone, earn something, and respect something that you have. But when you spend money, you respect it. That's why you always see the dude always washing his car and all that, keeping it clean, because he spent money and he treasures it. You know what I mean? So the price point determines the type of people you're gonna have. Case in point, like I said earlier, when you move to a neighborhood, why do you think people pay $1 million to live over here and $150,000 to live over here? Because when you move into the $1 million echelon, the neighborhood gets safer, the schools are better, the crime is down, the peace of mind, it's not all loud. You're paying not so much for the house, you're paying for the soil that it's on. It's the soil, not the house. Because I live in the area, my house in LA, my house is cool, but when I sell my house, they're just gonna tear it down and build one of them McMansions. You know what I mean? It's not the house, it's the soil that it's on. So, there's a city in LA called Burbank. Anybody that knows Burbank in LA, it's like, dude, they don't play in Burbank. Burbank, you can't even like film like independent movies in your house in Burbank. Somebody will tell and come and get you. Like they seriously strict, but they keep it like that. Why? To keep their clientele up, to keep the cost of the safety up. They have their own police department. So, and as soon as they see somebody coming in that don't look like they belong, they get them right up out of there. You know what I mean? And that's how it's gonna be in other countries. Like, wherever it's affordable is where the ratchets are gonna go, which is why the DR has been stomped through. They done stomped through the DR. So now people in the DR, people that come to visit the DR, guess what they do? They do the same thing that they got to do at home. They come to the city and then they go somewhere far out where they ain't got to deal with the riffraff. You know what I mean? But you don't get on a plane to deal with riffraff. You know what I mean? It's bad enough you got locals hounding you, begging for money or whatever the situation is, or running up on you with the heater. Having you, kindly hand over your possessions. You know what I mean? You got to deal with that, but then you got to deal with people at home. It's insane, man. So and my last example I'm going to show you guys is airlines. You get what you pay for, man. You get what you, so if you've ever flown Spirit Airlines, I've never flown. I mean, I've flown Spirit Airlines. I'm saying if you ever flown Emirates Airlines or Singapore Airlines, it's top class airlines. Like, I've always wanted to fly on those airlines. I haven't. I will. Only reason why I haven't is because the flight to LA, I got a more direct flight with the airline I take. because if I do Singapore, then I got to do a layover in Singapore and then go to LA. And then they give you like long layovers, like 18-hour layovers. It's like, I don't know if I want to do all that. You know what I mean? Emirates the same way, but there's a difference. The price points are crazy. So I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all already know this. People that travel, y'all already know, man. There's like I said, there's black people and there's ninjas. When you got Spirit Airlines type of people, I tell y'all all the time, you got Spirit Airlines type of crowd and you got United Emirates type of crowd. This is what I mean by you get what you pay for, man. Check this out. Example of you get what you pay for. This is Spirit Airlines.
All right, now, y'all want to get on this plane or not?
Yes, we do.
All right, so everyone's going to shut up, and we're going to say this once, and we're only going to say it again because we're frustrated as hell. I don't even know what aircraft is here because everybody's screaming numbers. I don't know what I have. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what aircraft is sitting out there. I don't know what's going on. You guys won't give me a minute. Please give me a minute. Please.
And this is Emirates. You feel the peace in the other one, the smiles, the friendly, there's the stress of Spirit Airlines, and then there's the peace of Emirates. Now it's going to cost you, but you get what you pay for. I tell people all that. In Thailand, it's the same thing. You get what you pay for. What does Frank Harris says? Pookie and Ray Ray stay winning. Hey, what's up with y'all with the